A raging wildfire. A trapped wild Mustang. And one man who risked everything. What happened next will leave you breathless. This is a story of courage, trust, and an unbreakable bond forged in flames. If this story touches your heart, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more incredible tales, and share this with someone who loves animal rescues. Drop a comment below telling us where you're watching from. The forest was burning. Thick, black smoke choked the sky, turning daylight into an eerie twilight. The heat was unbearable, like standing inside an oven. Trees crackled and collapsed, their trunks glowing red before crumbling into ash. In the middle of this nightmare, a wild Mustang named Storm fought for his life. His chestnut coat was streaked with soot, his muscles trembling from exhaustion. The fire had come too fast. One moment he was grazing by a stream, the next flames surrounded him. He ran, dodging falling branches, his hooves kicking up embers. But now, there was nowhere left to go. The fire had trapped him against a steep canyon wall. His nostrils flared, his dark eyes wild with fear. This was the end. Then through the smoke, a figure appeared. A firefighter named Jake, his face hidden behind a mask, stepped forward. His heart pounded. He'd been ordered to retreat, but something made him stay. And now, he was staring at a terrified Mustang, seconds from being swallowed by flames. "Easy, boy," Jake murmured, holding out a hand. Storm reared back, snorting. Trust didn't come easy to a wild horse. But the fire roared louder, closer. Jake didn't move. "I'm not leaving you." Storm's ears flicked. His instincts screamed run, but the man's voice was calm, steady. With a trembling breath, Storm took a step forward. That was all Jake needed. He looped a rope around Storm's neck, not tight, just enough to guide him. "Let's go, buddy." Together they bolted, through burning trees, over crumbling ground. The heat scorched Jake's back. Storm's hooves slipped on ash. But they didn't stop. And disaster. The ground gave way beneath Storm. He screamed, his legs kicking as he dangled over a cliff. Jake's arms burned as he clung to the rope, his boots digging into the dirt. "No, no way," he growled. With one final heave, he pulled Storm up. The Mustang collapsed beside him, panting. But the fire wasn't done. A burning tree crashed down, blocking their path. Jake's stomach dropped. They were trapped. Storm pawed the ground, then looked up. The canyon wall was steep, nearly impossible to climb. But Storm wasn't just any horse. He dug his hooves into the rock, muscles straining, scrambling higher, until he reached the top. Jake stared in disbelief. Then Storm did something even more unbelievable. He looked back. He wasn't leaving Jake behind. With Storm's help, Jake clawed his way up. They collapsed on solid ground, gasping. The fire raged below, but they were safe. Now, days later, as Jake recovered at a fire camp, he couldn't stop thinking about Storm. The Mustang had vanished into the wild, where he belonged. But Jake's chest ached. He'd never forget that horse. Then a hoofbeats. Jake turned. There, standing at the edge of camp, was Storm. His coat was still streaked with ash, but his eyes were clear, focused. "Jake, you came back," Jake whispered. Storm snorted as if saying, "You're stuck with me." Jake laughed, rubbing Storm's neck. This wasn't just a rescue. It was the beginning of something bigger. Moral of the story: sometimes the ones we save end up saving us right back. Trust, courage, and a little kindness can create bonds stronger than fire. Never underestimate the power of second chances. For others or for yourself. Did this story inspire you? Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Maybe we'll give your city a shout out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this tale of hope and bravery. Until next time. Stay kind, stay brave.